What is up and is going, guys? Simpzy here, and today for you I have another episode of my FIFA 14 Season 2 Southampton Career Mode. In today's episode we have two matches today. I always seem to say that. In today's episode we have a match against Aston Villa, which is a home match. And then, yes guys, we've got our first Champions League match, and it is against Chelsea. Celtic, guys. Whew, that could have been a disaster. We have a match against Celtic. Now, I do know the table because obviously I've played the match, but I'm going to reveal the table to you guys in the Champions League draw of my group stage. So, obviously, it is Celtic, me, and quickly guess who's in my group. I'll give you 5 seconds. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to give you 5 seconds. The other two teams in my group are FC Bayern, which is not good, and Galatasaray. Whew, that is a interesting group. Obviously, FC Bayern are the clear favourites out of that, and Celtic. You would think, going from a perspective in real life, you'd be thinking, yeah, Galatasaray would absolutely fucking smash that. But, and also Celtic have a lot of good players as well. And I think Southampton's got no chance. But when you think about it, Grenier is on fire. He scored 4 goals. We have Angel Di Maria in our team. If you guys hadn't seen the last episode, that could have been a bit of a shock. We managed to sign him when we sold Ramirez. We've got Mitroglou and Eder up front, two world-class strikers. Also, we have Lallana and Di Maria. We've got a solid defense. Luke Shaw, Kyle Walker, Papa, and Lovren. Mitroglou there ends up opening up the score sheet. You might be thinking, why is Mitroglou playing for me? Obviously, I started recording this Southampton Career Mode. If you jumped in this episode, I started recording this before the January transfer window. So none of the players that I signed, it's not up to date. It's not to the January up to date, you might say. So I do apologise about that one, and that's not going to change throughout this season until the next career mode, until I download the new updates. But guys, let me know in the comment section down below if you'd like to see season 3 of the Southampton Career Mode, season 6 of the Man United Career Mode, or would you like me to go to? I think the two clubs I'm thinking of, FC Barcelona and Manchester City. I've had a break from Manchester United, so I think it'd be interesting going for a team with a lot more money and just doing one season with that. I've did that with PSG and FC Bayern as well. So enough about future career modes. Let's talk about this one. Eder running down the wing. The Portuguese beast sweats it into Mitroglou, and I have no idea how the Greek. But is he even Greek? Yeah, he is. He is Greek. No? I honestly can't remember. That is really bad. Is Mitroglou English? I'm actually, sorry, not English. Greek? I'm gonna type that up quickly. I'm obviously on my computer, but, I'm just gonna actually see, because I don't want to be, sorry, I don't usually use Google. But, he did play it for Olympiacos, but Mitroglou sounds Greek. Yep, he was born in Greece, and he currently plays for Fulham. But obviously, he signed for me before when he was at Olympic Lyon. But he's going to be a world-class player. He's going to be absolutely awesome. What a signing, him and Eder. They were both two players I wanted to sign in the first season. I haven't played a career mode with them, and I think they're a little bit different than the Jesse Rodriguez and who are the other strikers? Bakali. So, but he has an awesome. He's got 5-star weak foot, 4-star skills, Mitroglou, and he's a left footer, so that works perfectly with Eder up front, who has 4-star weak foot, 4-star skills, and he's a right mid. So I did pick him up for. That's a really good buy. I really feel him for those two players plus for Osvaldo. Sorry. But Angel Di Maria there kind of distracted me. He scores on his debut, and what a player he's going to be. What a replacement for Jay Rodriguez. And obviously it's an unrealistic signing. You can never see Angel Di Maria sign for Southampton. But we're coming up in the tables. We've got Champions League football this season. We ended up finishing 4th in the Barclays Premier League. So I like how this progression, we're building up. And hopefully, maybe not this season, maybe next season, we could win the Barclays Premier League. Depending how well we do this season and in the Champions League, will very much depend that. But Angel Di Maria used to play for Real Madrid, the team who, I don't know if they won the La Liga last year, I can't remember, but I know they definitely won the Champions League over Barca. Now he's gone to Southampton, who has Champions League football, and he's hopefully going to bring us over the line. But guys, we do have the transfer deadline day coming up. I'm not too sure if I mentioned that at the start of the video, but we do the transfer deadline day. I'm hoping we can sign some players you wanted to see, but unfortunately if I don't, we'll try in January. So guys, the top transfer of the Barclays Premier League is all linked with Southampton, to be honest. It was obviously Jay Rodriguez. Sorry, not Jay. The other player ending in Gaston Ramirez, 40 million to Manchester United. They valued James 7 million. That James Ward guy, really. That is quite interesting. Obviously, we sold Osvaldo for 35 million. If we did manage to keep the money from Osvaldo and Ramirez, we probably could have bought like Aguero or something, or rather. But one of the big, obviously, Manchester United's only bought that player. Norwich have bought a couple of other players, but look at the amount of transactions we have. And I keep on forgetting that we signed Kyle Walker. So we've improved our strikers, we've improved our right back, and we've improved our wingers. We obviously have Wayama as a centre defensive mid. I'm just trying to think, where could we strengthen in January if we do make a little bit of money? We've already got a backup goalkeeper in Fabianski, who's basically just going to sit there. I think that was an awesome signing. Matter of fact, he's probably not going to get much games, but still, he's a good backup goalkeeper for Zut, who was an awesome signing for me. I did ask for some additional funds from the board, even though I don't think we're going to get into the semi-finals of the Champions League. Hernandez actually ended up signing for Arsenal. Now, he had a transfer in January. I can't remember if it was either to Inter Milan or Juventus. I don't know. I wasn't really following the Serie A transfers. Grenier, fucking hell, 32 million. And we've only paid him for the first half of the season. 32 million for Inter. He's worth 21 million. We ended up picking him up for free. And he said he can go anywhere between 39 million and 55. I was like, right, you can have him for 62. Even though I really didn't want to sell him. But that amount of money is absolutely ridiculous, even for Grenier. So imagine if we kept the money from Grenier, Osvaldo, and Ramirez. We could have bought Cristiano Ronaldo. Imagine that, guys. But Inter Milan did come back with a 39 million off, and I was like, nah, I really do want to play with Grenier, and if you do want him, you're going to have to splash the cash. I was thinking 55. I thought that'd be too much. I could see him going for 52 million. But we'll just have to see if I do in fact sell Grenier, who is on fire at the moment. And that's, I can't pronounce his name for the love of me. Ombenier or whatever, that guy plays for Toulouse. He was a centre back I was interested in inquiring about. I was interested in his services when he used to play for Toulouse. I was going to buy him instead of Papadopoulos, but Manchester City actually managed to grab his signature. So the top transfers of the Barclays Premier League, obviously not the highest paying ones. So Hernandez went to Arsenal. Chelsea got rid of a lot of players. I'm just skipping through here. Liverpool had no acquisitions. FC Bayern seemed to be hope to sign Neymar in the next couple of days. Obviously, Manchester City signings only that centre back. And that's pretty much it. We did have a transfer offer for Ryan here. And I see short-term loan. They seem to go for it. An 84, 18 years of age. If you did a full season loan, I don't know, maybe the funds get chopped down or something. But normally, Nottingham Forest wouldn't go for such a thing. I don't believe. But we're coming to the final stages of the Barclays Premier League transfer deadline day. Wayama for Hull City, and I'm very happy to comply. He is a really good player, Wayama. 77 overall. He's 23 years of age. And he's still quite young. Unfortunately, I don't need two centre defensive mids. I prefer to have Angel Di Maria and Lallana, the captain, in there. But I just prefer, I'm more comfortable with the 4-1-2-1-2 formation. I play with it in every single career mode I do, and every single FIFA as well. Oh, yeah, I usually go with that. Obviously, last year, the 3-5-2 was overpowered as fuck. And it was a lot more fun in career mode as well. You could have a lot more players. I actually do play with that. The the 3-4, I think it's the 3-4-1-2. I started playing with the Manchester United one, trying to fit more players into the squad. But that's when you get a ridiculous amount of midfielders. Like, obviously, if you haven't watched the Manchester United career mode, you won't know. But I had a German midfielder. I had Marco Reus, I had Goetze, I had Muller, and I had Ozil. They were all around about the 90 rated, let's say. And when you have that sort of formation, you just hold up the midfield. You don't really need defenders because they can't seem to get the ball off you, which is incredible. So we did have a simulation match against Fulham here. We ended up winning 1-0. Now, who would have thought? What do you guys reckon if we did the January transfer update? Would we fuck? I don't know why I muttered then. Mumbled. I'm off the rails, guys. It's kind of late. Sorry. I was trying to make the point of would have been different if Mitroglou actually signed for them. Looking at the other group stage, obviously Real Madrid and Barca both. I don't know, main contenders for that. So is Manchester City. Borussia Dortmund vs Atletico Madrid. They're the top two are going to get in, I reckon. So there's a couple of interesting leagues. We could have gone a lot worse. But Real Sociedad, look at that group. Group A, Real Sociedad seems to be clean winners. Now I'm just going to show you how the Barclays Premier League is shaping up. But to be honest, it is early days, guys. There's not really a point of showing it because I've got 4 wins, no losses, and so does Manchester United, and a couple other teams are really up there. So, like I said, it's early days, so there's not really any. There's no outlining winner who's going to win the Barclays Premier League this season. But I have a feeling that it's going to be close between Manchester United and Manchester City this season. But we have our first chance at Champions League football, guys. We have a match against Celtic, and I kind of wish I had Wayama, who was formerly used to play for Celtic. So I would have liked to see him, I don't know, reconnect with his old team and maybe score a couple of goals against them. But unfortunately, we did put him on loan to Hull City. So I'm hoping we can pull away points against Celtic. If we can get some sort of points against, if we can win, we need to win all our matches against Celtic. If we can do that, we are contenders to get pushed into the group. Obviously, the main players that Galatasaray have are Schneider, Yilmaz, who am I missing? Didier Drogba. But guys, one season has already passed, and all those players I named, they're really old, so they're going to start losing stats. So maybe the Galatasaray, obviously in real life, they don't lose stats. So players obviously can play a lot older, and especially in this FIFA, once they hit that 29 years of age mark, they might not start losing whole stats, but they will start losing like attributes in. If you you press right trigger, and you go through and have a look, they will lose stats. And except for Bruma, I can't really think of anyone else. But enough about Galatasaray. Let's talk about Celtic. Angel Di Maria with a shot. He gets blocked there. We're trying to score a nice through ball there to Eder. Makes it 1-0 against Celtic. Awesome stuff. Now this is obviously going. Yeah, this isn't the Southampton that we saw from last season. There are a lot of new additions, and I'm hoping we can get through our group in the Champions League. That was an awesome through ball by Mitroglou. You would think it'd be the other way around. It's very much like the Mayuka and Osvaldo partnership last year. Eder and Mitroglou this season. Nice shot there from Eder. And my first goal of Champions League football. I'm so happy about the club there. But we do need to hold this league. And I'm hoping, I really am hoping that that we can go on and win it. Mitroglou cuts back inside, manages to find Kyle Walker, of all players, my right back, being so far up the pitch, ends up scoring on his Champions League debut. Kyle Walker, who did play for Tottenham Hotspur last season, given a run for Champions League football, which is awesome. Well, yeah, probably in Kyle Walker's case, it was probably a brighter idea to go to. I don't know where he came from, managed to come out of nowhere. Look at his blistering pace. One shot tap. Hits on the way through, no chance past the Celtic goalkeeper. So guys, we're coming to the end of the episode here, guys. We've got one more highlight before I end it. So make sure to leave a like if you're enjoying this series. Let me know for players you'd like me to sign in January. And yeah, let me know for players to sign in January. I'll try to do my best to do so. Let me know if you want to see Season 6 of the Manchester United Career Mode. Or would you like to see Manchester City or an FC Barcelona career mode? But things are looking up, guys. We're trying to make it 3-0 in our first match in the Champions League. So, guys, do you reckon I'll be able to get past the group stage, or will Galatasaray and FC Bayern absolutely pump me? But things are looking up. We're doing well in the Barclays Premier League. We're doing well in the Champions League. So, guys, I'm going to end it here. Thank you very much for watching. Remember, make sure to leave a like, and you go out in a fantastic rest of your day after you've watched this episode. Goodbye, guys. Thank you very much.